Is it crazy or autocracy? Or what type of crazy is that? Except crazy.
News making the headlines.
Black Maria is to carry criminals, trading looters that are in government today.
Sometimes it gets confrontational.
Slap you in the face.
Excuse me, don't put words into my mouth.
Whatever it is that will bring our military to disrepute, I say to hell
On
with it.
Core Digest,
I want to know why I should be believing them.
every weekday, we bring all of these together and take them to the court of public opinion.
Everybody have a right in Nigeria.
Where you are the judge.
Thank you so very much for staying the course. It's Core Digest exclusively on Core TV News. And earlier we looked at the 8th Assembly aftermath of NAS crisis. And now we've come to the second segment where we look at an issue actually bordering on a whole lot of Nigerians, especially the less privileged or those who are seemingly innocent, who are grappling under the problem of insecurity. We see daily bombing, thousands dying, many in the captive of the insurgent, and the Nigerians keep wondering that when will we see the end of this menace? And that's why we're looking at Insurgency, BUHARI'S effort in tackling menace. And the guest on this segment is still guest, of course, Samuel Adiola, who was here with us earlier in the first segment. Adiola, now let's look at Insurgency. You know, even on the dailies this morning, particularly in Vanguard newspaper, we saw that 50 Boko Haram killed as troops repel attack on Borno village. Then also we saw a picture story showing about 117 Boko Haram captives rescued by troops of 21 Brigade of the Nigerian Army along Lari in Bama, axis of Borno State. And recently we hear some success stories on how the insurgents are being fought headlong. But, you know, the question I asked the journalists analyzing the dailies with me is that we seem not to be hearing enough about the Chibok girls. You know, that was what really brought the fight of the insurgents really on the limelight. And now that we see the success happen, we've not heard about what is really happening with the girls now.
It's a saddening story. In fact, it's disheartening to know that up till now we don't know where these girls are. Unfortunately,
do we really do not know? Do we really don't know where they are?
Can anybody tell me where they are? Forget about all those things, the shenanigans that we had during those days of the past Pharaoh. You know, all those different kind of news that we had then. There are so many news. Today, we've known where. Can you imagine that we even embarrass ourselves internationally? That they have to say that they know where these Chibok girls are. Why the American was here to come and help us. You remember at one point in time, America, the Britain, and the France, they were here to, they said they want to help us. And our military office leaders or service chief said that they know where these Chibok girls are. If you know where somebody is and you want to go, you want to rescue that person, did you even need to say that one on the pages of newspaper? Apart from that, then once you know, before you can say that you know, then minutes later you have put something on ground to let you, be in control of that area, so that even any attempt for them to move, you will be able to say, look, you go nowhere. But the next day, they say, no. Did you still also remember the time they said they have negotiated with Boko Haram and the girls will come back? All these things are political statements they made then. And I was not surprised, because some of us in the known, we did some write-up, we posted so many things on social media, telling these people that, look, some people are profiting from this Boko Haram thing, and therefore they would not want an end to it. Namely, the service chiefs. As much as 4-point-something trillion naira was budgeted in the last 3 years of Jonathan government to fight this insurgency, to the defense. And it is appalling, sacrilegious, and completely unheard of for a chief of defense staff, after you are being sacked to come out and tell us that there was no equipment for you to fight against Boko Haram.
You used the word sacked. He said he was never sacked. He was just out of office.
Forget about the nomenclature. All I know is that he was removed. He is no longer there. And after he left the place, he has that gun. He has that, effrontery. After they are bamboozling all of us, that they are buying this, they are buying that, with all the so-called, fanfare and Photoshop of many jets and many equipment that they claim they have. All of a sudden, it came out that we are not equipped to fight Boko Haram. And 4-point-something trillion was budgeted in the last 3 years of Jonathan's administration for defense. At the last count, Jonathan came to the National Assembly to borrow $1 billion that he wanted to use it to fight Boko Haram.
Yeah.
Some of us rose against it. We protested, and the National Assembly gave us some respite by refusing to approve it, and they went on recess. But by the time they came back, money has changed and politicking has taken over, and they went ahead to approve same money to the idiot.
Well, Adiola, that's quite...
If you have people that died in that place, you will use more words than that. Because we knew very well that that money was meant for politicking.
Okay, let's just speak this call, Adiola, then you continue on that. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning.
Yes. Turn down the... Morning. Yes, good morning. Turn down the volume of your TV set.
I'm Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday from Lagos.
Sunday from Lagos. Turn down the volume of your TV set. Sunday.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Sunday.
Yes, from the Kotu area of Lagos.
Okay. Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
My contribution is the Senate president. Why is it the promise you people have for Nigeria? Why is it that every time Senate president, now you are telling people that this is what you have for Nigeria? The issue of Senate president is a national issue. People should leave this area and let us move forward. What is the promise you people have for Nigeria? We are talking of every day Senate president out of rest. So we don't know the problem, what is going on. That is my contribution. I want to add the legal transition again. What is the problem? You people have appointed the Senate president. Let them leave the man alone. Let them forge ahead. What is the promise you people have from Nigeria?
Okay, thank you very much, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday just took us back to the last discussion.
Well, let Sunday answer this question on his own. If your property was stolen and they eventually caught the person that stole your property, maybe you should ask the person to go with your property and say, after all, you have moved on from it. That's the answer I can give to him regarding what is happening in the cell. If they said something was done on falsehood, and you said, let us move on. Move on to where? Where are we moving on to? So is that how we'll be moving on from one falsehood to another falsehood?
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, the issue we're discussing now is insecurity.
Yes, like I was saying, yes. If such and such was done, 4-point-something trillion was budgeted. Such budget was not returned. There was no return. At the end of the year, they said they are going to return the unspent money. There was never a return on this unspent money as far as the defense is concerned. And I want to tell you that the same president went to the National Assembly to borrow another $1 billion to fight insurgents. And it is the same CDS that they were using at that point in time now came out to say we don't have any equipment to fight these people. And the same reason why they court martial as many as possible. Some of them are still on death row, in which they now say they want to review their cases. Can you imagine?
Okay, Angela, let's just speak this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I can hear you. Oh, we lost that call.
Do you understand my point? The same issue. Those soldiers said they are ready to fight, but they don't have anything to fight with. That the people that they are confronting have some superior state-of-the-art equipment. How could you want them to go and fight? Here they are soldiers. Here they sign with you. But you cannot as well overrule. Like I said, whatever rule you made that is outside the constitutional provision, this constitution becomes supreme. The constitution guarantees a right to life. Do you understand? And if the constitution guarantees life to life, it didn't say you should willingly submit your life to death. Even if you want to kill yourself, it is an offense under the constitution.
All right. Okay, let's just speak this call. Hello. Hello, I can hear you. Good morning. Good morning. Tell us. Okay, we lost that caller again.
Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So, be that as it may, those soldiers said they cannot fight because they don't have equipment. It's like you are sentencing them to death when you want them to go and confront an armed robber with stick. Except there is any magic you intend to use. It's the same thing that the man has now confessed. Can you imagine how would they want the insurgents to go away with all those money and there was no equipment to fight? All those success you saw within the last 6 weeks that they claimed they required before election, when the election was postponed, was done by a mercenary. You wouldn't believe.
How do you mean?
I am saying to you, and I'm putting it to you right here, that the success you saw was not by our soldiers. They were mercenaries from South Africa. Give me my iPad and I will show you proof. Was led by one called Balo, the man that was a soldier during the apartheid in South Africa. They were mercenaries. It was not it wasn't primarily our soldiers that did the clearing or whatever they did at that point in time, in order to cajole the populace and the electorate to believe that they are equal to the power. It was mercenary that they used, and I challenge anybody to say it wasn't, and I will give them proof to that effect.
But now that we see our soldiers gradually winning the war, because we see some members in the captive being rescued, we also see that about 50 Boko Haram members were killed. What can you say about this?
Let me tell you what happened during the period that Jonathan was there. The morals of our military men are zero.
So
zero.
What suddenly happened? Let's just speak this call before you continue. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes,
good morning.
Yes, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is Sally Umuta Kotomari calling from Nasrati.
Okay, Sally from Nasarawa. All right.
I want to famous welcome the legal practitioner Samuel Adiola once again.
Thank you, Sally.
My contribution in this edition of Insurgency in Nigeria, I think, firstly, the authorities responsible for defending the territorial integrity of this country and other necessary security agencies have failed to acknowledge the earlier threat of Boko Haram. That was 2009. That's why the problem of Boko Haram escalated to this time. So what I'm trying to say here in NS is that if the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Land Army earlier acknowledge the threat, before you create containment plans that will do away with this insurgency, you have to identify a problem at its earlier stage, not when it has gone to the peak. So the failure of the past service chiefs is the fact that they failed to acknowledge the problem existing. So when they try to bring up containment plans that will do away with this terrorism or insurgency rather, it failed due to the fact that earlier they failed to acknowledge the fact. Okay. So I want to most especially acknowledge the service chiefs now, most especially Tuku Borate, who has done a lot due to his short appointment as the chief of army staff, and to encourage them more to try and put the interest of Nigerians above any other thing. Because right now, our brothers, our sisters are dying day by day. And it is really disheartening to hear that today a bomb has exploded in Jos, in Borun, today in Yobe. And we have reached that peak of, we have reached that stage that I think Nigeria shouldn't be bothered with such problems. So I want to say that the service chiefs should try and create that will sanitize the whole system, because we have saboteurs also in this particular system. Okay. So if they try to sanitize the whole system, that is ranging from the Army, Air Force, and Navy, and all other security agencies, if they try to sanitize the whole system, I think it will do us good, because having saboteurs in
Thank
the
you.
system.
Thank you, Sally. We get your point now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like the legal practitioner to actually do a lot more talking. Well, enough about the past, enough about how the past administration did not do
could you say
something.
enough about the past?
You know, because really,
how could you how could you leave the past behind?
Because really,
and you want the present to succeed.
Really, what we need to hear is how the president can learn from the past and move forward.
He's an experienced man.
Okay, so let's talk about the future. How can we have security?
Be taken away. Like I was telling a lady friend yesterday, and I was like, okay, let us move on. I said, how could you move on without talking about your past? There is nothing wrong in talking about the past. Dwelling in the past is the problem.
Okay. Of course, yeah, that's very correct.
You understand?
But now my question is how, we're looking at Buhari's effort in tackling.
Yeah, he has started.
Yes.
At least the best he can do is to rally around all the neighboring countries in which these people can use as an avenue to bring their fight against Nigeria more ferocious. What he has done is not by repeating what the past president has done, but is by letting them realize that there is a change in the horizon. People you went to go and meet, they know more than you. They have intelligent reports more than you do. Even what you think they don't know, they have it. If they didn't get it from by themselves, the international community that they are aligned with will give to them exactly what was going on. So the confidence they are having right now is the sincerity of the man that is coming to them. They knew very well that those people coming to them before were not sincere. I analyzed at one point in time, we have two sides of Boko Haram. We have the real Boko Haram and the government Boko Haram. And thank God that the government of the day, as at day, confirmed that he has Boko Haram in his palace, he has Boko Haram in the executive, he has Boko Haram in all the facets of his government. So we have the government Boko Haram, we also have the real Boko Haram. The real Boko Haram would have been subdued if the government Boko Haram was not in support.
Now that we have a new president, if the former president claimed he had some government Boko Haram, like you just talked about, don't you think we should start seeing this government Boko Haram being arraigned while he fights the real Boko Haram?
This government will have opportunity of spending at least 201 weeks in government. He has just spent about about 8 weeks out of it. So why should you want me to judge his effort based on the 8 weeks that he has spent? In the 8 weeks that he has spent, he has released money not only to support the effort of the joint effort of the ECOWAS or the international community, so to say. He has also gone around to go and seek help from outside the shore of his continent. That look, we can't do it alone. Twice he went to Germany, they gave him support, they gave him money. Now he went to America to go and ask for intelligence report. Because that was what was lacking then. There was no intelligence report. And like I was saying, I watched a clip of CNN, report at one point in time during the last administration. A soldier that claimed that they were buying uniform by themselves. They were the ones feeding themselves. And you want that same soldier to go and face into insurgents? What they have now is confidence that whatever effort they put in is not going to be in vain. Somebody somewhere will recognize their effort. Somebody somewhere will commend whatever effort they put in. And somebody somewhere will be concerned about their welfare. And that was exactly what was lacking then, that bring about some of them being laid about.
Yeah. Now, from what you've said now, the president's effort in tackling insurgency is quite commendable, according to you.
Yeah.
And, you know, the same way we see success stories is also the same way we see this insurgents striking in different parts, killing scores of Nigerians. So if you were going to advise the president, what extra would you want him to do in winning the war?
I think I want to come to the issue of we dislodge, we rescue. They should be careful about those people that they are rescuing. I want you to let them know that some of those people they claim they are rescuing might just be left behind by these Boko Harams in order to infiltrate the public. You see, if you look at the rate of bombing, as at the time the people have not been rescued in that last 6 weeks, it was not as sporadic as this one. And you could remember that now it is only small girls, young female, bomber and all the rest. I have it on a good authority that some of those people, about 2,000 people that they claim to have rescued us at that point in time, were deliberately left behind by the Boko Haram in order to infiltrate the public. You will see them as being rescued and you take them to IDP. It is the same people that they are using. They are their daughters, they are their wives. Some of them are pregnant. Who impregnated them? And they are all women. And you consider them as, captive of Boko Haram. Some of these people, they should be weary of them. They should screen them. They should make sure that they were thoroughly screened, interrogated, to find out their genuinity about being an IDP person. If not, you are just bringing a sparrow under your roof where you put granite. You will meet empty shell at the end of the day. So some of those things, that's another area that I want them to start looking at. Some of those 2,000 people that they said they rescued during the Jonathan 6 weeks break, they should go back to them and beginning to filter them. Some of them might just be part of those female young girls that you are seeing. Imagine 10-year-old girl. After all, we would have said, okay, the Chibok girls are the ones they are using. Are there 10-year-old girls among the Chibok girls? But if you look at those people that they are rescuing now, you will see 10-year-old girl, 9-year-old girl, 11-year-old girl among them. And they will pretend as if they are being rescued. Unfortunately, they are the people that they have already programmed. If you watch, I've seen some films on, how to tackle, insurgency or terrorism, like 24. You will see that some of those things that those people in that film, they lay emphasis on. Nigerian military or armed forces, they don't care. You can get those films and study it. You can lock up some of your intelligent people inside the room and let them watch those films and see. Yes, some of them are fiction, but out of that fiction, you can pick the reality that you want to use from there. You will discover that even among the people that are working with you, there are moles. That's what we call moles in security parlance. Moles among them that will be the one that is even feeding the outsider what you are planning, what you are doing.
All right. Thank you so very much, Adiola Samuel. You actually said that the security agency should look more into internal to actually see that the fight, the success we see is continued. Well, we really cannot exhaust that topic because insecurity is actually a very broad one, but we just had a little touch on it. We'll be coming back on this topic later on the course of our program some other day, but at least we just had a slight touch on what it is and looking at the president's efforts so far in fighting the menace, really. Well, we want to call it short on Cold Digest this morning. It was nice having Samuel Adiola, a regular guest on the program. He's a legal practitioner. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you too for watching. And thanks for calling in to give in your comments or questions on the program, because it shows that you're quite interested and we're part of the whole discussion to set the agenda for what we want the government to do for us as individuals and citizens of Nigeria. Join us tomorrow for another interesting time out on Cold Digest. And my name remains Omotayo Alo. Happy New Month once again. Have a beautiful Monday experience. Bye for now.
You can now watch Core TV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
And welcome to Core TV Primetime News.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. And Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click Core TV, leave a space, then News. Core TV News, a 24-hour news station.